You know that prayer, God, if he's not the one, take him away. And in 5 to 7 working days, the angel in charge of that department immediately does it. Well, I didn't even pray that one. I don't think this series will be complete without this relationship testimony. I had been out of a relationship since 2020. Before that, in 2018, I entered one I shouldn't have entered and I saw Pepe. After it ended, I told myself I wouldn't date again until I had built myself spiritually, financially, physically, and mentally. I just had to build capacity. In 2022, I started talking to someone. We were vibing. I started liking him, but he had just come out of a broken relationship and he wasn't ready for commitment. And I wasn't ready too. I was still working on myself. And so we decided to be friends and see how it goes from there. By December 2023, we felt we were now ready because we are under spiritual authority. We had to meet our pastor first. And then our pastor said to us, both of you go and pray separately and come back in a week's time to see me. We went our way, but we didn't go back to see my pastor. Reason being that he had traveled, and by the time he got back, the guy in question was so busy and didn't have time to come see him. Also, my pastor didn't ask anything about it. He just let it be. In January 2024, I do this thing every year where I spend 3 days alone with God to hear what He's saying about the year and what direction He would have me go. Before I went on my retreat, I told my pastor about it, and he told me everything I needed to know and how to go about it so that it will be effective. So I went on. On the first day of the fast, I was praying seriously. Oh God, what would you have me do? Oh God, speak to me. I was praying so loud, lasting in other tongues. And then I just heard a still calm voice on my inside that said, don't have anything to do with that person. What do you mean? You know that thing where the Holy Spirit is talking to you and you start using tongues to drown his voice? I did that. I continued praying, but I know what I heard. Honestly, when I went there to pray, I didn't go with the intention to pray about the relationship. I had prayed during the 1 week period my pastor had given to us. I didn't hear anything, so probably I felt God was good with it. After my retreat was over, you know when you pray that prayer of take him away and the people start behaving strangely. So I felt it would be the same. I wouldn't be the one to end the thing. He should be the one to act strangely, right? But then my case was different. When I came back from my retreat, I had to go give my pastor a report of how the retreat went. We're talking, laughing, and all of that. As I turned to leave his office, I just heard, what did God say to you about this person? And then my heart beat. I wasn't going to get away with that. Then I turned, knowing that indeed this was it. So I told my pastor what I had heard, and he said to me that he didn't want to be the one to tell me. You know, when two people are in love, they don't used to hear coconut head. They wanted God to tell me himself. And then he said to me, indeed, you heard God. So we spoke and he told me how to go about it. And I did. I did. I did end it. Am I glad I did it? Yes, but I cried. I'd been single for years. Finally, I liked someone and God said, let go. But I had already decided long ago, purpose over feelings, God's voice over my own desires, every time, every day. And it didn't matter what it would cost me. Looking back, I am grateful, even without knowing the full reason. This is me letting you know that God is intentional about every detail of your life, your finances, your relationships, even that bone that is twisted. He wants in on all of it. Before you start anything, a business, a relationship, whatever it is, put him first and you will not fall. This is day 4 of 7, leading up to my 25th birthday. I don't think you want to miss what's next.